Fourth grade, this is your math lesson. It's on lesson 99 in your textbook. It's on prisms. You are already familiar with prisms because we've talked about geometric solids, and a prism is a type of geometric solid. You can know that you can know if a geometric solid is a prism if it has at least two opposite faces that are equal to one another. So three types of prisms that we're going to look at today are cube, rectangular prism, and triangular prism. The first one is a cube. This one actually has 6 square faces, and they are all opposite and equal to each other. So this one is special. So we're going to write this down in your notes, that a cube has 6 square faces, and all of the opposite ones are equal and parallel to each other. So all equal, all the faces are equal. There are 12 edges on a cube. So this is an edge, this is an edge, this is an edge, this is an edge, this is an edge. There are lots of edges. There are 12 edges, so write that down. And there are 8 vertices. A vertice is a corner, so it's where edges meet. That's a vertice. Those are vertices, so 8 vertices. And they are all right angles on a cube. And our next type of prism is a rectangular prism. This is similar to a cube, but not all of the faces are equal. Only the opposite faces are equal and parallel. But there are 6 faces, so 6 rectangular faces. The opposite faces are equal. And just like with a cube, there are 12 edges. There are 8 vertices. And they are all right angles. Okay, the prism that we're going to talk about today that is most different is a triangular prism. A triangular prism has only 2 triangular faces that are equal to one another, and they are opposite, on opposite sides of the figure. So 2 triangular faces that are equal. And then it has 3 rectangular faces. 1, 2, 3. These are actually equal as well, but they are not parallel. So 3 rectangular faces equal. Okay, that's all you pretty much need to know for this lesson. I will have a guide on your desk for you on this information because I know it's a lot to learn, but you can look at one of these shapes and you can count the number of faces, and you can count the number of edges and vertices and so on. So you really don't need to memorize anything for this. I want you to do just the odd numbered problems in your textbook starting on page 627. I'm going to do the first few problems with you because the first one in particular is pretty challenging. I'm going to clear this off. And I'm going to go ahead and do, I wonder if I can delete these. I'm going to go ahead and do number 1 with you. So number 1 says 53 family photographs are being arranged in a photo album. The album has 12 pages altogether and 6 photographs can be placed on each page. Before we even read A, B, and C, we know that we can use division here to figure out how many of those 53 photographs can be into groups of 6 on each of those pages, right? So let's do 6 into 53 goes about 8 times. 8 times 6 is 48. Subtract, you get 5. So 8 remainder 5. Now we can draw our picture. So we need to look back in that word problem to find what we're drawing. What are we drawing here? Well, we would have to be drawing the 12 pages, right? So we're going to draw the 12 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we can put 6 photographs each on 8 of those pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then we have a remainder. We have 5. We're not dividing these photographs up evenly. We have 5 left over. We want to just put them all on the next page, right? Because we want to try to fill up each of these pages as much as we can. And we're going to be left with 3 that are empty. That's okay. A says how many full pages of photographs will be in the album. Well, we know there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That can hold all 6. And then part B, how many photographs will be on the page that is not full? Let's do number 3. It says the parking lot charges $1.25 to park a car for the first hour. It charges 75 cents for each additional hour. How much does it cost to park a car in the lot for 3 hours? Well, let's go ahead and add each of these hours up. So the first hour is going to be $1.25. The second hour is going to be 75 cents. And then the third hour is again going to be 75 cents. We're going to add them up. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 7 is 14, 15, 16, 17. Is 17. And then bring down your decimal point. 1 plus 1 is 2. Bring down your dollar sign. Your answer is $2.75. The rest of the problems you really can do on your own. Number 5 is really not hard. It's just a little bit sneaky or tricky. It's showing you a juice bar cart that has juice for 75 cents, but they wrote it like this. You should be able to spot right away why this is wrong. 75 cents. You can't write that like that, right? That's crazy. You can either write it with a dollar sign and make it 0.75. That tells us it's 75 cents. Or you can write it with the cent sign and write 75 cents. But you can't combine the two, then it doesn't